Moving on for now, though, North Korea's Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un has called for military and diplomatic countermeasures. This comes ahead of the year-end deadline that was imposed on Washington to try and change its stance on the paused nuclear talks. Kim Jong's statement was also coming in before the anticipated New Year address that may outline North Korea's strategy in context of American sanctions. Talks to try and ease tensions and denuclearize the Korean peninsula came to a deadlock when the second round of talks in Hanoi between U.S. President Donald Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un had come to a deadlock. There has been a lot of speculation that Pyongyang has suspended work on the intercontinental ballistic missile, but Kim Jong-un's threat of a Christmas gift to the United States appeared to suggest otherwise. According to critics in South Korea, Kim Jong-un's statement should be seen as an aggressive posturing to try and extract maximum benefits and concessions from the international community. The United States and China, meanwhile, are reportedly on the cusp of signing phase one of their trade deal. The White House trade advisor expects the first phase of that deal to be signed as early as next week. This comes following months of negotiations and trade tensions. At the same time, he's asked everyone to wait for an official confirmation from either President Donald Trump or the U.S. trade representative. The Chinese Vice Premier Liu He is expected to visit Washington next week to take part in the signing ceremony. Phase one of the U.S.-China trade deal mainly focuses on intellectual property rights, forced transfer of technology, and currency manipulation. World markets have been responding positively to the developments, and the White House has said that the deal will be made public as soon as possible. The hold-up, apparently, is due to the task of translating the document, and once the entire document has been translated, the Chinese authorities will cross-reference it to make sure that both the versions match. Both sides have been trying hard when it comes to negotiations since October specifically, when Donald Trump had announced plans for the initial trade pact. The U.S. trade representative had said the deal would probably be signed in the month of January, and last week Donald Trump said that he and Xi Jinping would eventually have a signing ceremony for that trade deal.
Very much forward to.
And earlier we spoke to Einar Tangen, a political and economic commentator, on the nuances of that trade deal, which is expected to be signed next week. This is what he shared with us.
Well, I don't, it'll certainly, it can't hurt. How's that? But the fact is that there are other issues going on with Xinjiang, with Taiwan, Hong Kong. There seems to be an ever, growing list of things that are being not only pursued by the administration, but now Congress has gotten into the game and has taken a very tough stance on China. So, these are impediments long term. There's this feeling within China that over the long term, things aren't going to get much better. They're just trying to prevent them from getting worse. There's a real feeling within Beijing that this is going beyond just China and the U.S., that this is an issue that the world is facing, and they do not want to see a world which is already seemingly on the cusp of a financial meltdown, getting worse because of this. So I think they're trying to do as much as they can to, pour water on these troubled waters. And hopefully in our post-Trump world, there will be a little bit more sanity and ability to do a little bit more in terms of trust.